Okay, this is gonna be my very deep dive into Silver Banshee, like method, gameplay, everything. Okay, I'm gonna try to keep this somewhat short to like 10 minutes, but you know, we'll see. 10 to 15, hopefully. All right, let's go over Silver Banshee right quick.
Silver Banshee.
This is on my alt account. Let me take the artifact off. Alright, so these are his stats. Okay, this is not great. It's not even close to finish. Look at those talents, are awful. No greens at all. But, you know, whatever. Basically what you want to do, max out critical attack damage, which I have not. Max out critical attack chance, which I have not. And that's mostly it. Actually, on my main, I have a little bit of lethal on there. I kind of like it like that, but, you know, what are you going to do? Health is always going to be low on her. Defense is maxed out just from the gears in the base. So I mean, you don't even do anything, and they're maxed out by itself. All right. Talents. I'll trash these. If I could get all these to change to epics, you know, with critical attack damage and critical attack chance, then that would be it. Then she would be finished. She'd be around 6,000 attack, and then everything important would be max. But you know, we're not there. I'm not gonna spend a lot of time or coins, you know, rolling that all the time. This is an alt account. I can do over 20 million, which is not crazy, but good enough for an alt. And I did a little over, like almost 11 million versus Captain Cold earlier today, so that's plenty good enough for an alt for now. All right, just over time, hopefully I'll get everything I need in the talents. All right, so let's look at the abilities. All right, Torment's Grasp, 90% chance to disable. Okay, so this is key. Okay, so when you're using special 1, then what you're trying to do is lock specials. Okay, so mostly what I use is the two lock technique, I guess you would call it. Okay, I'll get into that more in a minute, but yeah, so I want to lock 2 every time before I use the special 3. All right. Oh, sorry. Over here. So, special 1. The Torment is the purple that you see on her. Or not. Yeah, on her and then on her opponent. Okay. That's Torment. So that's very important. Special 2, for the most part, and we're going to be mostly talking about arena. Not arena, solo raid or league raid, and I'm more focusing this on league raid, but you're gonna play solo raid pretty much the same way. Okay, so mostly I'm gonna only use special 2 one time at the very beginning of the match in the first few seconds, only to apply the torment. So special 2, if it's unblocked, directly applies torment. Special 1 doesn't. Okay, you got a chance to inflict torment, so you use a special 1, her hands will be purple. You gotta land a bunch of basic attacks, and then that person, the opponent, will get torment. But special 2 unblocked just automatically does it. Okay, so the tag out thing, you know, when we're talking about raids, that doesn't really matter. So that's more of an arena thing. Or yeah, we'll just leave it at that. I don't really feel like I don't know that. And then here's where all the damage comes in. Okay. 90% more damage per disabled special. So this is why you want to lock at least 2. You know, back in the old days, you would always lock all 3 and then do it. But nowadays, most people that I know anyway have changed over to the 2 method. Okay. If I want to get this all the way up to 70, there you go. All right, so let's go back out right quick. Okay, I'm gonna go over the rest of the team right quick, just kind of a little more quickly. Normally, and the way I do it, most of the people I play with now, you're gonna use reverse flash. It's gonna be a combo builder / tank. Just quickly, you want him to be high health, high defense, high fast attack, critical attack. None of that stuff doesn't really matter. Lethal, any of that. You don't really want to do any of that. He's not dealing damage. He's in there to take a little bit of punishment, but I mean, honestly, in this, the technique that I use, that I'm going to show here, is not even really a lot of punishment for the most part. You mostly are just in there building the combo, okay? So let's go over his passive just real quick. And also one more thing, his fast attack should be higher. It maxes out at 70, I think, or 75 maybe. Anyway, it should be maxed out, which it's not. So, you know, it's kind of on me. This health is okay. It'd be better if it was up, you know, around 40k, but, you know, you can kind of manipulate that with artifacts and stuff like that. Okay, so this is my alt account, so it doesn't have as many of like the artifacts you can get creative with. This stuff here, as far as raids go, which is what we're focusing on, doesn't really matter at all. His specials, because you don't really use them. This does matter. 70% chance to swap power with opponent on tag in, so you get to do it 3 times. So it's random for the most part, so you don't really know what's going to happen, but 70% chance, so it usually happens pretty early on. You're done with the 3, so you know, whatever. And then the other member is gonna be Power Girl. Okay, there you go. So her only 2 uses here is going to be, number 1, she reduces power. Okay, there you go. And then number 2, she takes a super. Okay, that's it. So if you have her build and she's a super tank or whatever, and huge damage dealer, whatever you got going on with her, I mean, that's up to you. But anything else that you're doing with her, whether that's dealing damage, which you shouldn't be in this situation, or a crazy tank, which would be okay, but it's not really necessary in this scenario the way we're doing it here, you could do that, but all that is just extra. That's gravy, you know. So just one quick sidebar, there is another option that I don't really use, so I'm not going to go into it very much, but Predator Batman is one that a lot of people used to use. Basically, one of his abilities, a special one, this disables all of them, all of the abilities. So if you were to disable all of their abilities and then tag in Silver Banshee and hit that special 3 right quick, then there you go. Obviously you're gonna get, well, in theory you're getting more damage, but you know, the gameplay, I think, turned out to be the difference of why it used to be Reverse Flash, then a lot of people switched to Predator Batman, and then now the majority of people I know have switched back to Reverse Flash. So, you know, I think the gameplay is a little easier with Reverse Flash, but what are you gonna do? So like I said, I'm not gonna really get into that because that's not anything I really ever got great at, so whatever. Let's go just real quick to some YouTube. Well, I guess I should have set this shit up. Whoopsie daisy, bitch. Alright, let's go over this right quick and try to get the right one, not the one I was using earlier. Yeah, not that one. Might be, guess I should have done this earlier. Alright, here we go. Okay, now this is my main account, not the one I was just showing all the stats on, but I mean, it's very similar. Obviously a little bit more advanced, probably just because of the time difference between how long I've had the, okay. So let me go over what the plan is here. Okay, the plan is to tag in Silver Banshee as soon as possible, and then inflict the torment on Dr. Fate, and then you're gonna just get into a cycle of locking an ability, so special 1, and then you're gonna tag Reverse Flash back in, build combo, and then tag Silver Banshee back in, and you're going to special 3. Okay, so it's gonna be that over and over. The one caveat being, watching for the super. A lot of very, very sad boys after not paying attention to the super and losing Silver Banshee. It's happened to all of us. It'll happen again to all of us, I'm sure, but anyway, that's the main thing. That's the only really, deviation from the plan. Okay, so I'm gonna let it play for a little bit, and then I might slow it down for a second. It's a very specific technique what you're doing. Okay, so you want to do it in a very precise manner and not freestyle from what I'm gonna show you here. Okay. Special 2, so now we got torment. No, forget about this. This is the way I used to do it. I don't anymore. Where I'd bring Power Girl in because I didn't want to switch energy with Dr. Fate, but I don't really care about that anymore. So whatevs. There you go. So now the reason why Power Girl's going back in is because I want her to take the super. And one little tip that I learned from my brother long ago, which back when I first started playing this game, this pip I should say, is that if you're close, but Dr. Fate doesn't have just enough energy to use the super, use that Power Girl special 1 to kind of fill that small gap, and then there you go. So by the time she's done with this special, then he'll have enough and he should use it. He usually uses it as soon as he can. There you go. Okay. So now we're going to get into our normal technique. Okay. So now back up once, special 1, reverse flash in, back up once, block. Okay. So I'm going to break this down in just a second here. Okay, let's slow it down now. Alright, and I'm going to lay out exactly how you want to do this. Okay. So, tag in reverse flash. Then you back up once. Block. Dr. Fate is going to jump towards you. Okay? Now, sometimes he'll use a special, sometimes he won't. But he's going to jump towards you or like glide towards you. Okay? Now you start your combo. Now you ghost tap. Alright. Alright, and back, block. Okay, puts towards him. Combo, ghost tap. Tag her in. Immediately special 3. Back up once. Special 1. Then reverse splash in and you start all over again. Now there, you want to make sure you're blocking, because if you have a reverse flash that's not really as tanked out as you want it to be, then you miss that block. It's probably over. Alright, sorry Teabag, we're not going to do this right now. Obviously, I guess I should have mentioned earlier, if you have all blades, it would be on Silver Banshee. If you don't, a good option would be like maybe Arcane would be probably the second best option, I guess. After that, I don't know, it'd probably be like a mismatch of shit, but for sure you want all blades, for sure, and maxed out if you can. Just let me break it down a little bit more. Okay, so in, back, block, special 1 while he's in the air. Okay, as he's about to land. Back up. Now he does his thing. Now he's blocking. Slide forward, tap, tap, tap. Slide forward, tap. Okay. Then she comes in. Special 3. Back up. Special 1. It's in. Okay. Slide forward, tap, tap, tap. Slide forward, tap. This is the ghost tapping while he stands there. Alright, here we go. Special 1 is he's jumping. Tap, tap, tap. Swipe, tap. Go. So, I mean, it's the same thing over and over and over like a lot of clips are. But this is the most in-depth, like, breakdown of everything about it that I think I've ever done. So, a couple of guys, or a lot of guys in our smaller league are just starting to learn this. So, that's the reason for me kind of showing this. I'm going to let the sport play, and then I'll back it up just a little bit so you can see, again, like full speed. Oh shit, not that. Whoops. Regular normal speed. Just so you can see full speed one more time, and that'll be it. Basically, you just have to learn this exact sequence, and you can do this too, honestly. It works all the time, obviously minus lag or a mistake on your part, but yeah, so that's that. Good luck.